basically, it only records for up to 7 minutes. We don't know why. We haven't figured that out yet, but it was great for those shots that were too dark. So this particular first one I'm going to show you is, it's a video called Homebody, which James helped me brainstorm the name of it. And oh, by the way, do you guys all know each other? Maybe not. I don't know if you want me to introduce folks, but I'm so glad to see all of you. It's really exciting. So Tim, James, Sam is there, and the baby's asleep, I assume. And thank you for joining me, Sharon. I'm so excited to see all of you. It's really great. So the first video, James helped me brainstorm the name. We decided to call it Homebody because we're home and I'm kind of a homebody. And it was basically me doing the same dance moves, but in all different rooms in my house. And for those of you who've been to my house, you know it's kind of a circular railroad style where all the rooms are connected. So there's like a million doorways in my house. So it's kind of fun to see all the different things. It looks similar but different. And for the living room, which was really dark, I had to switch to this camera. So that's when I first started using 2 cameras. And I played with different camera angles. Most of the videos are pretty short. So Tim, you haven't seen this one because I didn't see you last month. So this is what I shared at the speakeasy. So now I'm going to screen share this one, and I hope that little screen share frame comes back. So I'm going to see what happens when I do that. So I'm going to go ahead and screen share, and this is called Homebody. And I think it's going to give me the frame. Yes, good. All right, and here's Homebody. And this is about 3 minutes long altogether. So this is the most recent one that I made. And I've been using mostly Windows media files. Can you see it? So that was homebody. And I pretty much walk around my house looking at people looking at me and kicking all the time. That's what I do when I'm at home now. So just so you know. Anyway, so I'm going to go back to, that was the last one I did. And then I'm going to go back to the very first one I did, but it's different from the one I showed at the speakeasy. It was kind of a variation on a theme. This is what I called Zoom experiment, and I've been putting all of these videos on my YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed, definitely hit the subscribe button, and I can send you info where to do that. So I'm going to go back to this one, and what I did with this one, it was my first sort of experiment. I had two Chromebooks, a Dell computer, and my old ThinkPad, and I put each one at a different corner of the room, and so I basically did a Zoom meeting with myself in the middle from 4 different angles. So you'll see 4 different, because I didn't know what else to do. Like, I just didn't want to just film myself. So I had to kind of think of something. And I thought, and I remember at the first online speakeasy, I said to James, let's try this. And he was like, this isn't going to work. We didn't know how it was going to come out. So I figured out that I had to take the sound out of all of them because they were giving each other feedback and making all kinds of crazy noises, and it was really weird. So finally I kind of figured it out, and then I put on, I think I wore 2 different outfits so that I could like milk it for 2 different videos. So I made one, and then I made another one, which I showed at the speakeasy, but this is in a different costume. So I know, Tim, you're going to be like, I saw this because you're going to see the 4 things, but this is different from the one that you actually saw. So this was my Zoom meeting with myself, basically, times 4. I've since sold the Chromebook, so now I would only be able to do it with 3 pictures, or I could use my phone maybe. I don't know. I didn't know how else to experiment. And at the end, I used that little like space screensaver that you see everybody using, because I didn't know how to add pictures to the background or anything yet. So now I've learned how to do that since. But anyway, so I'll show you that one, which is, let's see, share, Zoom experiment number 2. ended kind of abruptly. Sorry about that. I think I probably just never came up with an ending for that one because I never showed it. Oh, let's see. Video. Thank you, James. So that was kind of where I started. So it was a little, you know, but the dancing was bad because I was focusing on the technology more. So I think eventually I kind of pulled the two pieces together. That room that I was dancing in, that's what I call my dance room, which is the living room in the front room of my house, where I've had very small dance classes and very small rehearsals. And I'm lucky to have that extra space. If anybody has any questions, feel free to unmute yourself at any time. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, okay. So I'll show next, I'll show the one I did all in the dance room, but I finally started to play with different camera angles, whereas most of them were kind of same level, same camera angle, like you saw in that one. This one, I started to play with having the camera above and also using what they call the selfie stick, which is the thing where you put the camera and it extends like this, and you put the camera on the end of it. And one thing I tried with this was just twirling while holding the camera. So you'll see that in there. And then I wanted to try and put it like on the chandelier and have it twirl like this, like twirl the chandelier while I'm doing something on the floor. But that became really dangerous because I like conked myself on the head and everything. So I decided maybe not to do that again. So it was really painful. So, trying to figure out like creative ways to use it with low technology and not having like the equipment or somebody else to do it with me is always a challenge. And then the other challenge is always trying to use different footage from different rehearsals, but making sure I'm wearing the same clothes so that it doesn't look like I changed clothes halfway through the video. That was my other big challenge. So anyway, so this one, I think I started to call it January video, and then other people suggested titles, which I'll look up. I think they suggested stuff like, where was the file? I think the title in the speakeasy they came up with, I don't know, it was something like Cool, Smooth, January Blues. I can't remember exactly, but I'll go ahead and screen share this. I just ended up calling it January video because we did it January speakeasy. Sam, is that the baby? Mallory live, yay.
Yeah, she's sleeping.
I hope I'll try not to wake her up. I'll try to.
No, she was okay.
Okay.
She's kind of snoring.
So cute. All right, here we go with this is a video I did in January with more editing. January video. So that was January. Tim, had you seen that one? I don't think so. No, okay, cool. I'm trying to figure out ones you haven't seen yet.
I had a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
About that piece. Did you just you did the choreography and then overlaid the sound, or you worked with the sound while you were doing the choreography?
I did the choreography first, and then I
Yes.
picked the sound based on the length of the piece. I've
Okay.
kind of over time come up with an approach to things, and I can take even a couple minutes of video and expand it to a full piece because of the editing. You can flip it mirror image. You can put different like colors on it. You can do drawing, you can do different graphics with it. And usually what I do is I take the footage from my regular dancing time and I edit out anything that's extraneous, and then I see how much I have. If I have too much footage, which is, like 10 minutes worth, which is usually the case, then I'll speed up a little bit because faster always looks better. Oh, look at Mallory. She's sleeping. She's so cute. And then that will compress it down to 5 or 6 minutes. And then I'll start playing with, what's too repetitive, or if I really like something, I'll repeat it, but differently. It's kind of all the same compositional skills that I use in choreography to make the videos in a way. So and then usually I'll find the music last because I'll want to, actually I like to work with the music while I'm editing. And I think you can see that more. I've started doing that lately in the first piece because
I like that process. I like the process because I like that it focused on the movement, and while there was no the music seemed to be meshed with the movement, but at the same time the emphasis was on the movement for me, and the music was secondary, which is what I prefer.
Yeah, me too. That's how I feel about it as well. Oh, I just realized I'm still on. I'm talking to you and you're talking to my picture. Sorry.
Oh, I also like the angles, the upper angles that you used.
Yeah.
I would recommend you do that more.
Yeah, I agree.
Not as a bad critique, but it seemed to really enhance what you were doing.
Yeah.
And the close-ups, why not?
Yeah, and I think that's what I want to add to the one I'm working on now. I was hoping to finish it for tonight so that I'd have like a premiere tonight, but unfortunately I don't. But I want to play with finding a unique angles, like that upper angle is the most flattering angle I'm discovering. I think it is definitely, and I definitely never want to film from below because that's the least flattering angle. And I don't like it when the camera's too close, or especially from the side of my face, but that's just my own self-consciousness. But I think coming up with new idea, it's like I want to try and have at least a few new ideas each time I do a new thing. So I'm introducing something new. But anyway, I also like the flow work. Oh, cool.
You could do more, just as a variety.
That's a good idea.
Do more flow work.
Thank you for that, because I think what I'll do is I'll do the upper angle, or maybe I'll try that chandelier thing again, or whatever, the light fixture thing again, but just without spinning it, because I think that's what made the thing fall over. And I don't want to break my equipment. So I'm going to do.
I love the experimental nature of all this. You can really see you're playing.
And you get to
you're having fun. Some of it's a little wonky, but it's like you're experimenting. And this is really enjoyable to watch the process happening while we're watching it.
Cool. Yeah, and I think the thing that's nice about it too is that I'm doing all of this with stuff I already had. I haven't gone out and bought any fancy equipment. I'm using Windows Movie Maker, which is an accessory program that comes with your PC computer. I don't know, Mac probably has the equivalent of that somehow. And then I'm using cameras I already had. I did get a selfie stick on FreeCycle. James went and picked that up for me. And so, I'm basically using stuff I've had and, just seeing what I can do with it. And that's when creativity is the most fun, is when you take the constraints of what you have and then you see what you can make out of it.
You work with what you've got.
Yeah, exactly. And that gives you confines your options so that you have to get more creative. And I think that's always a good thing. I do that when I make a group dance. I usually will give them a phrase and we'll make most of the piece from material that's derivative from that phrase. Speaking of which, I thought I'd break up the monotony and put one video on, which is now that I've got these video editing techniques, now I can actually edit videos that I've already had to make excerpts that make a really nice cross-faded flowing thing. So what I decided to do, since 10 years ago when I made Borrowed Bones, I didn't have this ability. What I went into that video and I re-edited the crossfades between different sections because I wanted to highlight certain parts of the piece. So this is the shortest of the video excerpts I've made so far of the group dance. And I think it just flows better than some of the past excerpts that I've had. And I discovered a trio that was really good that I hadn't included in any of my video excerpts before. So I think I put that in this one. But anyway, I'm gonna just to break up the monotony of watching me, I'm just gonna give you a chance to watch these dancers do their thing because they're pretty amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and share. I'll have to go to my YouTube channel, and if you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, I'll post the address in the chat a little later on so that you can actually go in there and subscribe, because I'm putting new videos up. I'm trying to put a new video up every single week if I can. So let me see. Somebody's singing. Let's see. Your videos. Oh, now you're getting to see all my watch lists. Oh well. All right, let's see. Here we go. Borrowed Bones. This is what the video manager looks like, and you can see that, like on the Speakeasy video, I have a copyright claim because of the music. So I'm trying to use YouTube approved music so that I won't have so many copyright claims. And I'm also making new video thumbnails, which are, it kind of catches people's eye more, so you can actually see what the video is about, and people tend to click on those more often. So I've been trying to do a better job with that. So that was my re-editing. Welcome, Emil. Nice to see you. Whoa, you've got some cool graphics back there.
Mm.
Cool. So that was Borrowed Bones. I kind of re-edited the excerpt I used for grant proposals, and I think it looks a little bit better with the crossfade between, although I'm not sure, looking at the quality, I might want to, anytime you edit an original video, you lose some quality. So, you know, it's kind of trying to figure out which thing is the best option. So I want to show you a really pretty piece. Like, I don't usually do sort of, you know, normally existing pieces of music. I don't normally do sort of pretty pieces, but this one was to Beethoven, and I just thought it was kind of a nice, you know, a change of pace. So I like to kind of change things up, especially, you know, when you're doing the same thing over and over. I'm just going to check to see if this piece has any copyright. No. Okay. So, okay. Oh, I'm not sure where that's coming from. I think the YouTube is continuing to play. This is something else. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. Technical difficulties. Where should I think that was the next YouTube video that it shared. Shoot. All right, I've lost total control of my YouTube. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, let me go back a couple of steps. All right. Sorry, guys, be patient with me. Moonlight Sonata. This is, so this was just kind of like a pretty piece and something that I thought would be soothing to people back in the fall. Let me see. Here we go. All right. This is a pretty much kind of a more straight video. Let me go in and screen share. There, can you see it? So that was my, I realized that the quality of the screen share of a YouTube video is different than sharing a video on my laptop. So I'm going to stick with sharing the video on my laptop. So I can do two more. One is a 6-minute more narrative story one that some of you have seen, or you can just watch it on the YouTube channel, which I'll type in the address for you. Or I can do the last one, which is, I have a partner in this one. He's kind of furry. You may have seen him in the promo. And I think that's a good one to end on. So is there any consensus about whether you want to see a 6-minute one and then a 3-minute one, or just a 3-minute one to end?
I'd see both.
See both.
You want to see both? Oh, awesome. Okay, cool. So the next one is, let me see, I'm just going to post my YouTube channel in the chat in case you are not subscribed. I think most of you are, but let me see. Sorry, you get to see all my email. Oh, maybe you don't. Let's see. Here we go. I'm just going to post all the info here. And I don't know if I'm going to do a speakeasy on March 27th or not. The jury's still out on that. But I'm going to post my YouTube channel here so that you can subscribe in the chat. And I'm so bad at reading the chat. Thank you, Sharon, for the compliment.
You're welcome.
All right, so I just put my YouTube channel up here. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. And then I put the donation information if you want to donate. So this next video, I have a partner also. He's a little bit creepier, and I'll bring him up on the Zoom. He's in the living room right now. But he kind of likes to lurk in the background when I'm in my dance room, and it sort of gives me the creeps. So you'll get to see, he's not really a roommate exactly, but he's just kind of lurking in the background. So I'll show you this one. And sorry, Tim, I know you've already seen this one.
Okay. I love it.
Cool. Is it working?
Yes.
Oh, good.
Oh, the elephant.
So the star of the, he's wearing his mask because he thinks I'm going to give him corona. And I told him, you know, I got the first vaccine. He's not getting vaccinated. I told him elephants can't get corona. So we've been here together for a year now, and I think he needs a new home. I think he needs a new home. So if anybody wants to bid on Elmer, the star of the video, feel free to go ahead and send along your bids, because he needs somewhere else to live now. We're getting sick of each other. We're getting on each other's nerves. So that's Elmer. I'll take his mask down. He doesn't like it, but anyway. So I used, I don't know if you noticed, but I used the Zoom background with the grass because it kind of fit the whole elephant theme. So that was sort of fun. This is a paper mache elephant that one of my subletters left behind. And so I've had Elmer and his little friend, his little brown elephant friend. So Elmer's going to get a new home soon. So if you'd like to be Elmer's new owner, just give me a shout. And